It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day, and it is day 1, phase 2 in Poway. Those of you that follow closely will remember when we reinvented this area here, there was a very large pine tree that was throwing off a lot of detritus and really not doing them any favors. So that came out, and we had the arborist hollow out the stump, and I'm going to plant this. Greg had a really good idea too for drainage, to drill some holes in the through here so that water doesn't pool and has a way to escape when there are rain events. So that was smart. So Greg will be working on that. There's another one over there that'll be hollowed out too. We will be taking out the Grevillea, the cousin its. Now that we've done all of the attenuatas in here, our client's not really feeling those anymore, so those are going to get removed, and we're going to pull a few more attenuata in here, a few more boulder in here. And I was working with the rubble that I had on hand, and we had a pretty significant rain event post this installation, which was just a couple months ago, and I can see that I need to build up a little more with rubble too. But they were really pleased. They didn't have any significant runoff at all, and everything held as advertised. So I have Hannah, Greg, Julian, Kevin, Gordon, Miguel helping me out on this project, and Mel.
Mom, watch out.
Oh, sorry. Go through.
Excuse me.
You go right
Excuse me,
on.
Laura.
Yes. So we are in the process of the Great Migration right now and moving plants where they need to go. I wanted to be sure and show you our design space before we got into it too heavily. All of the Senesio's coming out. All of the Vitalis is coming out. And see, this is why I don't like this plant, guys. Look at that. Look how ugly that is. And unfortunately, this blue glow got creamed with a tree branch because they had another pine tree removed from right here. But it will bounce back. These grasses are staying in this bed here. We like these soft grasses. Aeoniums are staying. Obviously, the Dudleas are staying. The agaves are staying. The wheel arii is staying. This is all going to be removed for tapestry. And so we will be running a big tapestry through here in the beds in the courtyard, where you can see there's more Senecio, some random aeoniums, some allostriata, and then over here the little hesperallos. I don't understand. These will all come out, and we will put them together as one plant and reset them somewhere, because just like that, it just doesn't make any sense. So here, beautiful aloe ferox obviously stays. The Petalanthus bracteatus stays. We will be pulling out lantana out of here. And we will also be pulling out the calandrinia, and these are, in the words of our client, weeds. So these euphorbia will also go. And then up here, we are going to remove the Vitalis. I'm making this up as I go, which is why I'm pausing. I'm remembering the wishes of the client. The sea lavender, the Status, I don't mind Status at all. I think it's kind of pretty. It's a succulent compatible. It gets a pretty purple flower on it. But our client's not a big fan. So these perhaps will be moved to an area that isn't so in your face. We might be able to tuck these in somewhere where the flowers can be appreciated without having to look at the greenery. So in here will be more well-staged boulder. Down here under this olive, I think we're just going to throw in a couple of boulders in here to Because this ice plant, look at, this is why I don't like planting succulents under trees. It just kills me. Such a mess. But we'll clean all this up the best we can. And throwing some boulders in here, I think, will be a really great way to bring this area to the next level, because this ice plant is gorgeous in the late winter, early spring. So that's all I plan to do there. This area will also be reinvented. These aloe striata are really, really happy in this yard. I don't necessarily like the placement of these though. So these will probably be excavated and I will pull them in perhaps up topside. I don't know. Now this isn't part of our project, but I'm thinking, you know, this is kind of sea lavender status central, isn't it? So maybe those status would be good brought in down here with the rest of their herd. You can see here where it rained and we had some runoff. So we could work with boulders here to kind of stop that from happening. But this whole down slope is all part of this property. This is all going to get addressed, all 2.5 acres of it, in phases, obviously. So there are tremendously good bones in this yard. And I am going to honor those bones and just pull out plants that are tired, just aren't working, and put in succulents and boulders and really, really pretty top dressings, rocks, and accents. Alrighty then. So Hannah had to leave a little early to go work on her project at Grangettos and Escondido. So I thought I'd just take you on a little end-of-day tour. Our rocks clearly have arrived. This is a couple of yards of topsoil, decomposed granite, boulders. You can see they're wrapped up in, sitting on pallets. And then we have a boulder basket of burgundy and my rubble, and then some what appears to be beautiful Napa Canyon rubble too. That'll be mainly my rock for my tapestry. So moving on, here is what we took out of the property today. Show you in here. All that crap. We're not done, are we, Gordon?
Not done till the Bent Lady sings.
And I haven't sang yet, so yeah, this is a full trailer. But look up here at how much better it looks already. Oh my gosh. Okay, so look at this. We took out all that pesky Senecio, all the ugly. So all in here will be re-landscaped with new boulders and new, more appropriate plant material. I spent like the whole day just cleaning up pine needles and cleaning plants. You see how that Ferox has got all kinds of pine needles in it. I'll get after that tomorrow. But we got all of this cleaned up. I'm so surprised at how well Echeveria do in the cracks and crevasses. So I bought more of those to pop in here. Labor of Love, I got into this Dazzlerian wheel arii and I limbed it up a little bit. And I got in there and I pulled out all the pine needles. And yes, my arms are cut to shreds. But that's okay, I had fun. I got all of this cleaned up. We also broke a lot of irrigation today. It could not be helped just by nature of how the plants were situated. But Greg came around behind us and fixed it. So aren't those Dudleya the cutest things? I still have to get way up top there and do some cleaning, but yeah, as always, you know, already it looks so much better. Here's another area where we will dig in some boulder and stage fresh plant material. I can see now, you know, now that we've got things taken out, it really opens it up and it becomes, sorry about the glare, guys. Ooh. it becomes very obvious where things need to go. So tomorrow we will continue on doing what we're doing, and we will move the soil into my tapestry areas where the wheelbarrow is, and all around the courtyard, and over here, and over here. Hey, hi everybody. This is all tapestry. So start moving around the soil, the boulders. Meanwhile, I'll have other team members start staging boulders up in the outcropping, and then we'll start sinking plants. So there will be a lot happening tomorrow. Day one is usually always kind of slow because it's the Great Migration. It's moving everything. Takes a while, and all of this demo and excavating took a hot minute. But yeah, we're really happy with our progress today. We have all of our materials on site now. So tomorrow we should be able to move along very, very quickly. Thank you all so much for following and enjoying this incredible transformation in Poway. This has been Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day and day one. Bye guys.